Flash, Season 1, Episode 12, entitled Crazy for You. I just got done watching this episode, and you know what? I wasn't really expecting a whole lot from this episode, looking at the previews to it, but I enjoyed this episode a lot, and I shouldn't be surprised because The Flash really has been delivering each and every episode so far this season, and I can't complain. Now, the episode begins with, I feel like, a broken record. I've talked about this because there's been a few episodes that have started this way, but just seeing the Flash going out there and saving people sort of on a daily basis, like this is a day in the life of the Flash, when you have that couple trapped in their car and Flash just comes in and saves them before the car explodes. Like that was exciting. That was cool. That was just something that is simple but still effective, and it worked. Now, I was surprised, I just wasn't expecting this, that Caitlin announced that she was moving on from Ronnie. She has accepted the fact that he's not himself, that he is somebody else, and that he doesn't want to be with her. In a way, I like this. I like that she's not going to sit around and mope and be depressed about it, but also it's a little too quick. I mean, look, I guess she has had a year or so of being depressed and dealing with it and being sad. We just haven't seen probably most of that. So I can get behind the fact that she's just going to be like, look, I'm going to move on. So not only that, but I liked what happened with Caitlin throughout this episode. I'll get to that in a minute. One of the main plots in this episode was we see a metahuman, who I'm just going to name the female Nightcrawler, because we see her go into this prison and break her boyfriend out so she can teleport. And this actress I thought looked familiar, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it until I looked this episode up and saw that she was in Season 2 of American Horror Story. If anyone watches that, Asylum. She played the wife of Evan Peters' character, who gets abducted by aliens. Yeah, don't ask. But so I just thought that was cool to see her in this. And the moment when Barry the Flash faces her one-on-one for the first time, and she's teleporting and he's trying to catch up to her, I thought not only was that cool, just whenever Flash has to encounter a metahuman and its powers versus powers I can get into, but even the effects for this. I'm not even saying, oh, for a TV show or for a CW show the effects were good. No, I'm saying in general the effects were good. I think it holds up with any of the superhero stuff that you can get in movies. So this is why I like superhero shows that are done right, because they are mini movies every week. I want to mention Barry's father. I loved the moments that we got with Barry's father. It feels like we haven't seen him in a little while. I saw somebody pose this question online. It might have been on Geekvolution, actually. They asked, why is Barry's father still in prison if the cops know about Reverse Flash? And my reaction to that is, well, really only Joe and Eddie know about Reverse Flash. Any of the other cops that were there, Reverse Flash killed them all. And come on, is Joe West going to go to his precinct and tell his superior officers that there's a guy who runs around and actually, you know what? That story that Barry Allen told as a kid about what happened to his mom, it's true. You could say that, oh, the emergence of the Flash would confirm it, but it's too far-fetched. It's not going to be concrete evidence enough to release a guy from prison. So I don't question why he's still in prison. I mean, you're going to have some pretty hardcore evidence to get him out, I think. And the scenes with him talking to Barry, especially at the very end, I just love that scene where he pretty much put two and two together and he kind of knows that Barry is the Flash. I like how Barry never had to just come out and say it. It's sort of like the Aunt May and Spider-Man thing, right? She kind of knows, but they never really talk about it. I like that he said, well, if Flash was my son, he basically put him over. He praised him. And it was a nice and really touching moment. Now, Cisco accidentally lets the Pied Piper loose. Lets him get away. Whoa, what? Really, Cisco? Really? I know you were trying to do the right thing. I know you wanted him to help you figure out where Ronnie is, but man, like, I could see it a mile away that he was lying and that he was just going to break out like that. And I know he impressed me when he had that vibration siren device hooked on him. But still, he got away. So I don't. That's a huge fuck up, I think. Now, the moment when Barry wanted to rush to Iris to help her out on her job, since she's a reporter on The Flash, he wanted to help her, but she already had plans with Eddie to go to dinner with his mom. And the fact that Barry was upset by that, I don't know. I mean, I get it. He still likes her, of course, right? But she's now living with Eddie. You got to get over it. I do appreciate the fact that he basically said that and said, look, what am I doing? I'm going to go out and I'm going to have fun. Sure, he was kind of looking for the two criminals, but it was killing two birds with one stone. He wanted to go out and get drunk and party, even though he can't really get drunk technically. But I liked that also Caitlin went out and wanted to have fun with him, because not only did she look smoking hot dressed up, right? I mean, sure, she was cute and pretty before, but she did look like a principal, like she said. So just seeing her with makeup and a dress, I thought, wow, she's pretty nice. And seeing her get drunk was hilarious. It was nice to see her out of that comfort zone and just see her let loose, have fun. The two of them doing karaoke was entertaining. Even seeing Grant Gustin sing. Finally, we got Grant Gustin singing on this show. I wondered how long it would take before they would do it. Clearly, he's a great singer. He was on Glee. He's a real singer. So that was just cool to hear him do that really quick. And then the moment when this girl, I think Linda is her name, she just comes up to Barry at the bar and kind of hits on him. Not only that, I guess, is this real? Is there really an app where you could just touch phones and they get your number? Wow, imagine if you have that app and then you accidentally drop your phone on somebody's, that would really suck. But that was cool. Hell, I mean, if a girl like that is going around hitting on guys, shit, show me where that bar is. Because usually women who openly hit on me, yeah, they don't quite look like that. But again, I did like the prospect of Barry actually maybe dating somebody new at the end. When Iris saw that he wasn't there for her, I was like, yeah, Iris, he's not here for you. He's not pining away over you like a dog. He's moving on. So don't be jealous now because you have a boyfriend. Remember that. Hell, even Caitlin, there was a moment, I mean, I like the moment where she was drunk and he helped her to bed and stuff. And I didn't really think anything of it until towards the end. She made a statement, a comment saying, I should start being crazy for somebody else. And then they had an awkward sort of look and laugh, and then Barry left, and I think she's going to start having feelings for Barry. And I resist that only because I don't want every single woman on this show to like Barry, right? He's our main character, he's our protagonist, he's a nice guy. Sure, why not? But I don't want that to be a thing because it's going to create way too many love triangles that I'm going to care for. If Iris is out of the love picture for now, then I don't mind maybe Caitlin and Barry dating or feelings being there. But I also want to see what happens with this new woman. So I don't know. I don't know what's really going to go on with that. I will say that Gorilla Grodd showed up at the end in the sewers and attacked those two men. Wow! I Did not expect that. This gorilla character is from the comic books, and he's scary. He's huge. He's an animal. So I don't know how he got loose. I thought Harrison Wells had him in a cage somewhere. Maybe he let him loose, and maybe who knows, maybe he has something to do with some of these villains, and he's testing Barry. We don't know really what's going on, but it's pretty exciting that the CW is willing to go so far deep in the comic book lore and mythology to even bring out Gorilla Grodd. It's something I thought I'd never see, ever. So guys, I very much enjoyed this episode. Great stuff. Let me know in the comments below if you saw this episode too. What'd you think of it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.